Chris here with Weeman Home Inspections. I wanted to make a quick video for you guys about 3 things that we always have trouble getting access to and show you kind of what our expectations are so that we can make sure that we can inspect those and not have any issues. The electrical panel, the attic, and the furnace. So here we've got an electrical panel in a garage. We have the same issues in the basement too. People put all kinds of stuff in front of these. Well, some of these things might be easy to move. We just don't want to be responsible for, accidentally damaging something or moving things around and having somebody get upset with us. You'd be surprised. It actually happens more often than not. We try to put things back where they belong when we do those things, but some people are extremely particular. So we want to just avoid any damage and avoid any headaches. So with the little bit of camera magic, I'm going to move some things around and show you what we would like to have for room. All right, so here we are. We just want a nice, clean walking lane to get to the electrical panel. We don't need a parting of the Red Sea or anything like that, but enough room for a guy to walk in, shoulders width apart, so that we can remove the screws off the cover panel and take a look at that just to make sure there's not any issues. Let's talk about attic accesses real quick. This one is in the garage, and it's not too bad, but you can see real quick if somebody leaves a car in here, we're not going to be able to get a ladder up there, so we'll show you this. So we've got an attic access up on the ceiling in the garage, and if we go back, we can actually see that this attic is actually almost right over top of the stairs, and there's some stuff in the garage here. And if there was a car parked here, we wouldn't have any way with the cabinets and everything else to get an extension ladder up into that attic. So we want to make sure that we've got a clear space all the way down, and we need about a 3-foot lane coming down the side or the front on the attic to make sure that we can get an extension ladder angled up in there so that we can take a look at the attic. So I've got my ladder put up here, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. So if there was a car parked in here, depending on how close it was to those steps, we'd be pretty tight to get our ladder up in there. This car normally parks right at the edge of that ladder. So I'm looking at the tire tracks and the markings in here. So just need to make sure that we can get an extension ladder up there. Same thing goes for attics that are in closets. We want to make sure that the top shelves are cleared off, the hanging clothes are pushed out of the way. Sometimes the top shelf is actually really close to the attic access, and we can't even get our ladder up into there. So sometimes it's possible that we actually might need the top shelf removed from the closet. If you've got any questions about that, reach out to your realtor, reach out to the person that's doing your home inspection, and ask them if they've got enough access to do that. All right, let's talk utility rooms, mainly furnaces. There's always a ton of stuff in these rooms, so we just want to make sure that, again, we've got a clean lane to walk through to just get to the furnace. We want to pull the cover panel off. Oftentimes we need to get to the serial number that's inside of there. So we just want to make sure that, again, just like the electrical panel, that we've got a nice clean walking lane that a person can just walk through. In this basement, we've got a ping pong table, some tubs, some boxes. There's a bunch of flooring laying on the other side of that. So, camera magic, we want all this stuff out of the way. Alright, so we've got the ping pong table out of the way. We moved some of the tubs and everything. The flooring has kind of been relocated. So we can just walk in. We can pull the cover panel off the furnace. We can get serial numbers, take a look at the inside, make sure there's not anything majorly going on there, that things are functioning as they need to. So hopefully this kind of helps you guys get an idea of the space that we need, but really we just need room to get a ladder up and room to walk. We prefer that you err on the side of caution. We don't need, again, a parting of the Red Sea or a Grand Canyon's worth of space, but we'd like to have a comfortable amount of room to walk or to stand our ladders up to get access to the attic, look at the electrical panel, and look at the furnace. If you've ever got questions, reach out to your realtor, reach out to your home inspector, and just inquire, see if it's enough. Again, we just don't want to be responsible for damaging things, not putting things back where they go. We try to do our best. Accidents happen, and A little bit of assistance from the homeowners, making sure that all that stuff's out of our way, is greatly appreciated. Thanks.